So after I broke my neck, my mental health took a dip, as it is very common to do so with spinal cord injury patients. And one of the tactics that I kind of used was fake it till you make it and distractions. Why are these good or bad
Yeah.
tactics? And are there other good tactics following a spinal cord injury to help with your depression and feeling down?
Wow. Great questions, Sebastian. I think the fake it till you make it and distractions are very adaptive coping mechanisms when used, appropriately. Uh, the distractions, like there's some common ones. I think this is where the social media, if it's used as a distraction, or marijuana used as a distraction, food can be used as a distraction that can kind of derail people from the path of optimal development. And to that extent, it's not good. It's on the mentally unhealthy side of things. However, distractions that help a person cope with the stresses of life temporarily, help them stay in touch with self-esteem and pleasurable aspects, then those distractions are healthy and good. I can't remember what was the other part of the next part of the question.
Just some other tactics, if there are any, that are useful in a spinal cord injury sense when you're like, in inpatient hospital, to kind of help yourself not be
I,
down and
I,
depressed.
I think peer, connections are crucial. I mean, they're probably crucial at any age, but especially in the adolescent population. Peers and self-esteem are about the same thing. Kids who have friends or have some experience of people that are going through what they're going through, their self-esteem is in way better shape than kids who go through spinal cord injury or anything else, alone or by themselves. So I think that would be, hugely important. Some kind of experience of peer or mentorship. Um, there's so much to cope with physically, as well as mentally and emotionally. So having a positive family context, a positive, medical support team, around the rehabilitation, that's going to help a lot. Um, Therapy, I mean, having a place to go to talk about the tough stuff, the despair, the hopelessness, and have a place to have all those feelings, but not be alone with it, and not get into a spot where, the person feels mired down, with only that aspect of it. I think would be something else that would be crucial for, getting through the spinal cord injury situation. But let me ask you, Sebastian,
Hmm.
what's helped you cope?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like I said, I kind of did a fake it till you make it, where I
Yeah,
I knew that it would get better, and I'm someone who really believes that no matter what you're going through, one day you'll like see the sun again, you'll feel better one day. So telling myself that and really having a positive and deliberate mental conversation with myself um was basically made it so I could see that this situation I was in when I was an inpatient would get better. I didn't know how. And that's kind of where the social interaction you were talking about came in, where seeing people in wheelchairs in my situation that came to visit me and talk to me really helped me, because I was able to see that I can be independent one day. I can, drive
yeah,
again,
yeah,
feed myself again, all this kind of stuff. And so it was really, and then when I started playing rugby, it was really beneficial as well, because I had a friend group again, and I didn't know how I was going
yeah,
to, um, you know, be able to interact with friends, or how if it was going to be awkward with my friend group from before. So I think that finding uh, a friend group, even if it is your group that was with you before you got hurt is super necessary, but especially one that's in wheelchairs as well, and um, that can kind of show you the ropes of spinal cord injury is super necessary because you can, like I said, they give you tips, they give you tricks, but also just not being the odd man out is huge because my self consciousness was something I struggled with before I got hurt. And that was one
Yeah.
thing that helped me with my self consciousness big time.